I'm Mikki Mase, and I don't think therapy is real.
My name's Seano McFarland. I'm a therapist coach, specialize in chemical dependency, trauma, tough cases.
I don't have any problems.
You look up denial, you see Mikki Mase.
He said I have problems? Did he say that? Seano assured me I do have problems.
I cracked Mike Tyson. I think I can crack Mikki Mase.
He promised to point them out and give me a roadmap to overcoming them, improve as a person, and being a great thinker.
This is gonna be an interesting insight into the mind of Mikki, but he's a tough cookie, and I'm gonna get this brother on the highest frequency he's ever been on.
Give me a goddamn roadmap.
Keep your heart and your ears open because I'm gonna drop some beautiful light on this brother.
You guys are jumping in a little late to the party, so I hope you can catch up and that it all makes sense.
My man.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
I've had an active week. I didn't even realize that it's Friday night. I've just been in motion. Busy, staying busy. Many busy full days ahead. Busy.
Well, okay, busy how? Busy what?
Busy getting busy.
Well, if you don't mind, let's start this way. Let's start with the girl leaving. I want to know
Oh
how it went
my
with
God.
her. Let's just start there and kind of work our way up. And I got 20 different things I want to ask you.
Easy. So when she came, so my chick came from New York to spend time. It was supposed to be like, I don't know, 10 days or something. And whatever day she was supposed to leave, like Thursday, I think. I'm like so fed up at this point. We already broke up once, right? Right? She goes, I changed my flight for tomorrow, she says, like day of. And I'm like so burnt out, like I'm like beat down, couldn't care less. No problem. Next day comes, she goes, I'm gonna make it for tonight instead. Sure, no problem. She did that for a lot of days. She finally left on Tuesday. Thank God. Come Tuesday, we're like basically waiting. She's flying out at midnight. And we're basically waiting for it to get to be late enough to drive her to the airport. So we're like that last couple hours there. And she was like pestering me, but like softly, but nonstop. She goes, so you gonna take me anywhere on my last night? And I go, where you wanna go, you know? She goes, let's go to Horror Fright Fest or whatever, at Universal. I go, the ticket's sold out? She goes, I don't know. I go, if the ticket's sold out, I can't take you. Can you look? She goes, fine. You know, like this attitude. Anyway, get it? Like this example, like goes on for like 3 hours. She says something, and I says, she said something like super selfish about herself, right? And she's like putting it on me. And I said something like, how did this argument start? I forget what I said, but anyway, I just held her accountable is what I did. Like very plain, one sentence. I was like, hey, you're being very forceful. I just held her accountable about something, like very neutral, like no monotone. And when I said what I said, the truth, I mean, I know the answer. And whatever she was doing, she was in the wrong, right? So she has no response. So she like sits back and mumbles under her breath, you're so manipulative, right? And I don't know why. That mumble under her breath was the last straw for me that day.
Oof.
And I said...
this might be good news.
Yeah, and I said, no, you're manipulative, and you're dishonest, and you try to trick me all the time. And I go, that's gaslighting. I go, you're always trying to lie and change. And what she does all the time is she'll say a sentence, right? A definitive statement. She'll say something to the effect, I'm going to make this up a little bit because I don't remember. She'll say something like, you say that I'm always a problem. And I go, I never said you're always a problem. I said you did that one thing and that was a problem. And she goes, that's what I said, that sometimes you say I'm a problem. And I go, hold on, those are two different sentences. Did I say you are always a problem, or did I say that thing you did was a problem? She goes, no, I said that sometimes you say some things I do are a problem. I go, no, that's not what you said. She thinks she does it all the time. I go, what you said is that I said that you are always a problem. And you can't put that on me because I never said that. And so we get into this argument about that. She's always doing that. She's always like slightly changing a word that if I was just like a little bit dumber, for sure I would fall for it. I'd believe her. I'd believe her that I said what she said that I said, you know? But she does it all the time. And I usually don't say anything because I just don't care. But in this combination that last night, we're like ticking down hours, I just had enough. And I told her, I go, you're dishonest. I go, you lie, you manipulate, you try to trick me with your wording all the time. I go, you try this trick on me all the time, I just never say anything. I go, it's not even real. And we start arguing. And she goes, none of my friends ever told me. And I go, none of your friends care enough. I go, they're never honest with you. You live in a world of a bunch of moron loser idiots. You're all trust fund babies, which, by the way, no shame. I pray that my kids are trust fund babies. I go, but you've never faced reality, nor have you faced people who care about you. You know, your friends, you guys all of you live in this fake world. You know, all you want to do is spend 9 hours at Erewhon people watching instead of discovering how the world works. Or your friends are never going to tell you that you're lying. They don't care. They're lying to you. And we get in this argument about it. And at the end of it, I go, listen, I don't care what you say. I just couldn't be happier getting on a plane tonight. She's like, what? And I go, yeah, I couldn't be any happier to get rid of you. And like she sat there for a minute. I walked off. She comes up to me and she goes, she basically had this coming to Jesus moment. And she goes, I just realized that the 2+ weeks I've been here, I've been nothing but a problem to you. Your best friend died. You lost your job. All these things are happening. You're raising your brother and his kid. And never once did I console you. All I've done was ask you to do things for me and then complain to you about those things. And she's having this full moment. And I go, yeah, that's cool, but we passed my threshold. I go, I'm glad that you are seeing the things that I've been telling you for all this time that we've been together. And she goes on. And I go, I know this. I don't need to hear these words. I already know the truth. I know the reality. You know, she goes, oh, I go, if you're going to keep talking after this moment, just know that it's again you being selfish because you're doing it for you, because you're trying to, this is what I said to her. I go, you justify selfishness with empathy. And she's always trying to use emotion to be right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, you get it. And so I said to her, I go, if you're going to keep talking after this moment, just know you're back in selfishness because I don't need for you to reiterate the things that I've been trying to teach you. I know these are facts. And she kept talking. I go, no problem. I got nowhere to be until I drop you at the airport, so I'm going to let you just stay in self, and you just exist, and I'll just be present. And she just goes on. And I go, okay, you're done? She goes, yeah. And I go, I'm going to leave. I'm going to come back when it's time to take you to the airport. I got my car and I left. And I went, I just hung out, finally got some peace and quiet, caught up on my phone, chilled. I just sat in a parking lot at the end of my street in my car. Time to take her to the airport. I drive back to the house. I walk in. I go, all right, let's grab your bag. Let's go. We get in the car. She goes, and she said sorry a million times during that last conversation. We get back in the car. She goes, I know I said it, but I'm so sorry. I go, I don't need you to say the word sorry. I know you feel sorry. You feel sorry because your feelings are hurt that I'm angry. So I know you feel sorry. You don't have to remind me, I know. She goes, I know I should have spent more time. I go, you don't need to tell me that. I know you should have spent more time listening to me. She goes, I should have been nicer to you. I go, stop talking. I go, you're just in self. And I had this whole thing. I was like, every word you say is a word I already told you, She goes, well, what do you want? I said, I want you to be quiet. Let me listen to music while I drive to the airport. And then she sat quiet and turned the music up. I go, cool. I drop her at the airport, and it was this whole thing. She's like, can I have a hug? And I go, I'll give you a hug, but just know it's for you. She goes, okay, can I have a kiss? I go, I'll give you a kiss, but just know it's for you. She goes, can I kiss your hand? I go, you can kiss my hand, but just know that all these things are for you. You've lived in self. Your self created this turmoil, and we are exiting in self. She goes, can I call you? I go, you can call me as much as you want. If I feel like answering, I'll answer. And then she tried to not stand in front of the car. She was leaning in the window, and the passenger kind of wouldn't let me go. And I go, listen, baby, I don't want to drag you, but I'm pulling off now. And I pulled off. I had that first night to myself. She hasn't called me since. It's been, I don't know.
She hasn't called you?
Yeah, it's been, today's day 4, yeah.
And I'm assuming you're not going to invite her to Europe.
Nah, I think she was lying anyway. Why'd
you hesitate?
Her or me?
You.
Why did I hesitate?
Yeah, why'd you hesitate when I just asked you that?
Well, I didn't tell her, yo, we're over. I didn't say that, which in theory I still have an open door. I know that I'm leaving the door open. So if I shut it closed, I would just tell her, hey, we're done. Don't contact me again. I didn't do that. So I know that somehow I'm leaving the door open. So she called me in the right moment, at the right time, and said the right words and said, hey, I'm booking my flight, would I stop her? If the circumstances were perfect, I'd probably not stop her.
And she hasn't called you.
Yeah, which is odd.
That's super odd.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
you know when she had that come to Jesus moment? I think that's a hustle too. Mm-hmm. I think she knew exactly. She's pretty good. She fucking snowed your ass for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's because my pain threshold for this nonsense is high.
Yeah, I know, which we're gonna fucking try to end real quick.
Yeah, but it's not like she got over on me. Like I knew.
I understand that.
Like, I knew.
She's not the problem here.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
And I think to most lesser men, she would win this scenario. I can imagine most humans falling for her nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you had 2 weeks of pestering, which sounds just horrible to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so heavy and just like.
So she leaves.
Yeah.
You're relieved.
Yes. I think I cheered on the ride home, I swear to you.
Yeah. And then what happens next?
I didn't call anybody. First of all, I was so tired and beat down. Also, it was a midnight flight, so it's
You didn't have incoming at the hotel? At the hotel?
No incoming, because when she was with me, I was like offline. Like,
Yeah.
Like I didn't even entertain the other girls. Like I don't know what. And I was like, wow, I'm gonna sleep alone tonight. Nice, you know? I was like stoked on it. And I think I jerked off. I don't even remember, but it was just so nice to be alone, you know? It was like cool. And then come the next day, I've been on it. Today I got 3. I got 1 at the airport right now. I got 1 laying in my bed right now.
She's at the airport?
Yeah, the one that
Waiting
just
for you to come?
FaceTimed me.
That was the girl you just FaceTimed?
Yeah.
She's at LAX right now?
No, she's in Canada. She's at her airport about to depart and come here.
And you do pickup and drop-off services too. Is that part of the
Sometimes.
package at the hotel?
Yeah, sometimes.
For your
sometimes.
VIP clients?
For the VIPs, yeah.
So let me...
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got 3 coming in.
No. So I banged one this morning.
What time was that at?
3 a.m.
Oh, 3. So you had a sleepover last night.
Sleepover last night.
Right?
Yeah, so sleepover last night. This girl that it's so interesting. You asked me to film new girls and say, why are you interested?
Yeah. What is it about me? Why are you doing this? You don't want money. You just want to... Right.
So I got 2 of them already to talk on camera and say it. I have the videos. So check this out. So this girl DMs me, I don't know what, 2 years ago. I never respond. The first thing she ever said is the words, I love you, love me back. And I know that because in the video that I made of her the other night, we looked and checked. And I go, why did you DM me? What happened? And I forget what she said. Basically her version, I don't get too sidetracked. Okay, so this girl, her name is Anna, comes, I never met her before. I just replied to her DM for the first time, called 3 days ago now. The next day she comes. She lives down deep Orange County. It's an 1.5-hour drive. I didn't know. She doesn't drive. She took an Uber. I didn't know. I go, hey, do you want to come over? She goes, yeah. I go, cool. I go, come 8:30 p.m. No problem. She Ubers an 1.5 hours, sits down with me. We talk. I film this video. We talk a little more. We hook up. We fool around. And she goes, okay, my Uber's 1 minute away. And I go, oh, you're not spending the night? And she goes, no, I'm going to go home. Super pretty girl too. I'm like, okay, you're just leaving right now? You don't want me to
Did you want her to leave or did you want her to stay?
No, I wanted her to stay. What is also odd to me, she didn't ask for no version of entertainment. Usually a girl to not feel used asks, entertain me with something.
How old is this girl?
She's 26.
Right. What's she do?
Trust fund baby.
Trust fund baby. But you're tracking well with those trust fund girls.
I'm on it.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm on it.
They want
right
the
now.
down and the dirty.
No, I'm
They come out, they want that funky brother love.
Yeah. So check this out, right? So
man.
So she hits me up last night. So last night, I worked real late and I forgot to message girls. So I'm laying in bed 1 a.m. And I go, I just got to bed. It's 1 a.m. last night. And I go, oh, I should hit up a girl. So I hit up this one chick. And I go, what are you doing? She goes, laying in bed. I go, do you want to slide? She goes, okay, I'm going to order the Uber right now. I go, cool, I'll see you in a minute. So 25 minutes later, she's at the house. She sleeps over, friend of mine. We hook up right before we pass out, roughly 3 a.m. I wake up, she's still sleeping. I have a very early morning today. So the girl messaged me last night, says, what are you doing tomorrow? And I says, I'm packed tomorrow. I go, I don't want to waste your time. I can't take you out. She goes, you can't even get a lunch break? And I go, yeah, I mean, I could fit lunch between a meeting, but you live an hour and a half away. She goes, that's okay. I just want to see you for 15 minutes. I'll make it worth your while. I'm like, all right. So we scheduled her as a lunch break today. She Ubers herself again, Uber Blacks, I saw it, Escalade, an hour and a half, meets me at my office. We walk in, no questions asked, take her clothes off. I bend her over in my office. I bend her over the chair. I hit it from the back. I finish. I go, okay, I got to go to my next meeting. She goes, no problem. My Uber's going to be here again in 1 minute. Uber's home an hour and a half. Okay, great. And while that's happening, this other girl from Canada is on the way to the airport. She's flying into LAX right now.
Right.
Yeah.
But definitely not a sex addict.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I would say addict. It's not like it's unmanageable. It's not like I'm powerless. I coordinated it.
Oh, because you run an effective hotel doesn't mean you're an addict?
Well, it's not that it's unmanageable. I wasn't late to a single meeting. I didn't lack on sleep per se. I didn't, nothing. Matter of fact, the girl that slept over last night, I said, can I sleep over again tonight? I said, no, I have another girl flying in. She goes, ask her if she cares. We'll go the three of us. So I just FaceTimed the girl at the airport and I said, hey, how do you feel about another girl being with us for the weekend? And she goes, well, you know, all the girls buy their own flights, right? She goes, well, you know, I bought the flight. I'm doing all this. I really would just love to get some one-on-one time. Can I meet the girl first before we invite her to bed for the weekend? And I said, honestly, I don't want to go through those hoops. Don't worry about it. You know, so it's so easy. It's not like...
So, okay. I always ask you, man, are there, you know me, I'm like, cool, do whatever you want. Consequences. Are there any consequences?
No, not as of yet.
Okay. I'm going to give you one.
Okay.
The thing about the girl that just left, the consequence was you're off your game. And you're not on the frequency. You're not out kicking ass. You're not.
This is the lunch girl.
No. The girl that stayed
my
2 weeks
girlfriend.
with you. Your girlfriend. We're going
Yeah.
to call you your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Hey, your girlfriend. You're off your game. You're not firing at all cylinders.
True.
And you're in drama, and it's just funky and fun. That's a consequence to me. To me.
Yeah.
Is it a consequence for you?
That is a consequence, yes. Which is why basically I let it go.
Right.
Her. Not that I broke up with her, but you know.
Yeah. It's interesting you left the door open, though.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's where you're a junkie.
Maybe.
Huh? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe?
It's like keeping some subs in your top drawer just in case.
It's your just in case file? Yeah. It's all good, man.
Yeah.
But let me ask you something. I need to understand this. And maybe you can tell me what some of the girls said in the video. You know, the world I live in, the girls want their tickets paid. They want first class. They want a per diem. They want to go shopping. They want to go out. Somehow, Brother Mikki, you figure out a system where they pay for their own flights. You know, you might pick them up depending on, you know, scheduling and stuff.
If I don't, they take their own Uber.
They take their own Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah, even going 90 minutes in a black car, which could, right? And then it might be a sleepover, it might be a 15 minutes, and they don't want anything from you.
Yeah.
Right. Are you packing a 14-inch dong? What's going on?
Okay, so it's not 14. It's bigger than it should be based on the rest of me.
Okay.
It's true. But I also give boring sex. And I tell all the girls that. I go, hey, I have a feeling you're anticipating a version of me in bed that you're not going to get. I'm too old and I'm too tired and there's too many of you that I don't have to impress anybody. Are you cool with this? And they're like, yeah, that's fine.
Is that?
It's a real thing.
That's it. You actually say that?
Yeah, I mean, you just watched me before we had our session. I took a FaceTime. The girl's boarding her plane in Canada, and I go, hey, this other girl that I've been banging wants to spend the night. Do you care?
Right.
You know, like I'm very open. I'm very like.
No, the thing I love about you, and I always say it's a long list. You're always straight with people, and you're a gentleman. But I don't. It's still. I need to. I'm wondering. So these two girls that you interviewed for me.
Yeah.
What did they say?
So it's interesting. So the first one said, something to the, she was a little long-winded about it. She said something to the effect of that I looked fun and exciting. And that's what caught her eye. And then that I'm perfectly her type. And I said, well, what does that mean? What's your type? She said, degenerate. I go, explain, like, what did that mean? Like, and I said to her, I go, what was your ideal scenario if I were to ever reply to your message? She goes, you look fun and exciting, and I just want to get to know you. I want to know who, as wild as you look, how do you really operate? And that was my interest. You look the way I would like for someone to look, and you seem so interesting, basically, that I wanted to know, what is an interesting person of that caliber? How do they operate? I said, did you plan on...
And so for them to right. So for them, the entry point is that to fuck you.
I guess. So
it is, right? They're not,
yeah.
But they know they're coming, so total strangers.
Yeah.
You know you're setting it up to get down, right? It's not that you want to like do meditation series and go to the 12 steps and...
Yeah.
Right? It's not a breath class. You're not teaching breath class over there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And so it's agreed upon, right?
Yeah, so I said to her, I said, did you plan on coming here for sex? And she said, is that what you want me to say? And I don't think she really, it was like right away, as soon as she walked in the door, it was like probably our second part of the conversation, like I just whipped the camera out and said, like, I asked her if she's okay with it. And then she said, yeah. So I said, well, did you come here to have sex with me? And she goes, is that what you want me to say? And I go, no, I don't want you to say anything. I want to just know, just be honest. And she goes, well, I don't know. And I go, you assume we're going to have sex tonight though, right? And she goes, probably. And I go, so you came here just to have sex with me? And she goes, I don't know, maybe not. And then I think she wasn't sure what the right answer was anymore. And she kind of was, like this. But I mean, she pushed herself upon me. And she's very attractive. There's no world where she has trouble finding men that would seek her. Mm-hmm. And that's the same girl that Ubered an hour and a half today to have sex with me on my lunch break for 15 minutes and Uber herself home an hour and a half.
And she's not nutty.
Hard to say. I've met her for 15 minutes once.
What kind of girl, I'm just curious, 90 minutes, 15-minute, you just fuck her basically.
Not basically, literally. It's exactly, yeah.
Right? Somehow she's got to sit with the cars. She almost knows the car's there, back night. What's going through her head? What's going on?
So she was messaging me on the ride home. So here's my insight. First, she sent me a video of her pouting. She was like, and then she put the caption. She goes, sad I'm not with Bay anymore. And I go, it's okay. I'll see you again soon. She goes, I'll see you anytime that you let me. And every time she messages me, it's very about serving me. It's very servitude attitude, Like every message she sends me is very, how can I serve you? And same with the girl that's at the airport right now. She loves saying, I want to serve you, sir. Like, it's like she says it to me like constantly.
And when you get a message like that, what goes through you?
I go, great, I love being served.
You want to be served. You want to,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Got it. And let me ask you this. Let's just say of the 200 girls that have been over to the hotel.
Okay.
Of the 200, how many have come over there, strangers, hung out and said, hey, you know what? I'm not feeling this, or I don't want to have sex, or like, you seem interesting, but I'm not.
If the number was 200, how many didn't have sex with me? By the way, everything's consensual. I'm actually, it's something, sidebar, something that I think a lot of the women I hook up with appreciate, and it helps me get the hookup, is I say to them like really early on, are you planning on hooking up with me? I'll say like an icebreaker, something goofy, like something like that. And I'm like, what I'm really doing is making sure I'm not wasting my time and also making sure I get consent. But I think they all receive it as like a goofy icebreaker. And it allows them to say something a little outlandish with no judgment. It kind of like opens the platform for them. Mm-hmm. So out of the let's say the number was 200, how many that came to my house that we ended up not hooking up at the end of it? I don't know, 4?
Oh, 4.
Yeah.
And
maybe, yeah.
And if you can remember, of those 4, did they leave? Why did they leave? Or why did they not want to hook up with you?
So I have 2 in mind. I desperately did not want to sleep with either of them. So I kept building gaps while they were at the house hanging out. I kept putting buffers between us, socially speaking. Like if there was other people at the house, I would like kind of leave that girl and just spend time with the other group and kind of keep isolating her. And I think it's my job to introduce the new friend to the current friends. And when I don't do that, they feel alienated, isolated, uncomfortable, and it kind of pushes them to leave, which is what I wanted them to do anyway. And at the end of it, they go, hey, I think I'm going to head out. And I go, oh, really? Why? They go, oh, it's getting late. And I go, okay, well, let me know when you get home safe. Bye. And I, walk them out.
Why didn't you want to get together with them? So I'm assuming you saw their pictures. You're exchanging messages. What changed your mind when they got there?
So a few things. Yeah, one. Sometimes the girls are really weird, and if you're like too weird, not like weird, like quirky is okay. But if I think you're like mentally off, I don't want anything to do with that. There's nothing positive there. And something else that happens is there's other girls that hit me up regularly each day and sometimes come to my house unannounced. So if a better girl showed up or hit me up and I already wasn't really feeling her, I'm like, perfect. Let's make an exchange. Yeah.
Boom. Bring a new player on the team.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the bench.
Yeah.
Got to go.
Yeah. Bench the bad player. Yeah.
Yeah. So just so I got it in my head, so you got somebody in Canada getting ready to fly in.
She's probably on the plane by now. Yeah.
Got it. And you have somebody at the house right now.
Yeah.
And those two have never met.
Correct.
And they're both going to be hanging out tonight?
So the one that's at the house right now, she flew in from Texas. She wants it. Like she don't care. Like, it's my homework. Like we get down. The girl that's on the plane coming from Canada, she's down, but I have to say, this is what we're doing. What I did instead was I said, are you okay doing this? So I gave her an out. The thing is, like, I don't think I have the energy to actually entertain two at once. So I really was kind of hedging my bet there by giving the out to the girl from Canada. And she was like, yeah, I kind of want one-on-one time. I got the flight and all this. And I go, no problem. So I'm going to tell the girl from Texas who's at the house, let me and the new girl figure it out,
And they're going to go, okay, Mikki, no problem. Let me get my stuff and I'll head out?
Yeah. Or she'll sleep in a different room or something like that, yeah.
Or sleep in a different room?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this girl is flying all the way from fucking Canada.
Yeah. Far Canada.
Huh?
Far Canada, right by Niagara Falls, New York, yeah.
And how long is her reservation for?
She leaves Sunday evening.
Oh, it's a weekend check-in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got another girl and her best friend coming from Vegas Monday together, and they're going to leave Wednesday.
Wow. So, okay. You got I'm laughing, man. Why do you think I'm laughing?
I think because you think it's ironic.
Why do I think it's ironic?
I think there's something, somehow there's something about my organization of these women being my justification on how it's not addiction, and you thinking that's ironic.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Listen, just as an org chart, it's mind-blowing that you can pull this off. I'm perplexed that I understand it. I said, these girls think you're a bad boy and it's fun. You're an interesting cat for sure. They want to come, the world of Mikki, what is that like, They want to hit off you. They want to hit off you somehow, right? Mm-hmm. I get it. But the fact that these girls who are, some of them are stunning. They could date whoever the fuck they wanted to.
Way too pretty for me.
I'm going to make a number up. I'm going to make a number like that. Somebody coming in from Canada that's hot, that's got that's at least 10,000.
Maybe. Yeah.
You give that girl 10 grand. That's my guys here on this couch are paying 10 grand for that.
Yeah.
And you do not do that.
I won't pay for the Uber.
Right.
And it's not because I'm rude, by the way. Like for example, like if my friend who's a female say, hey Mikki, can you help me? I'm struggling. Of course, let me help you. You're a friend. Let me help you. I don't ever want to feel like a trick, and I don't want to feel used. I think all that stuff is like really self-hatred beliefs. And also there's so many girls that will pay for their own flights and Ubers. Like, why should I pay for yours? This is how I think about it. If I'm gonna pay, also P. Diddy has officially made it an arrestable crime to fly a girl across state lines. Mm-hmm. But I think like this, like, okay, I'm gonna pay for your flight from wherever in the world you live to come to a city like Los Angeles, to stay in my $10 million house for free, drive in my $500,000 cars, come to these events with me, meet the people that are around me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I go, why would I even pick you? Anybody in the world would want this opportunity. Men would pay, and men do try to pay. They go, Mikki, how much can I pay to spend a day with you? I don't want your money. I just don't want to be around you. You know? So I always say, like, why would I pick you to be the one that I'm going to pay you to take a trip that you should be paying me for? And I think that carries me a long way. It helps me not break that. Because sometimes a girl will be like, oh, can you get my flight? And I go, nah, baby, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But when you arrive, every time we go out, I don't mind paying. And I have no problem. I pick up all the bills. We go out to eat. I'm not asking them to split the check. You know? We go to an event. No problem. On me. You want some drinks? On me. You want to go eat? So really, that's all on me as a gentleman. But I think it helps me, that belief helps me not break my boundary of I'm not buying your flight. I'm not transporting you anywhere, you know? Plus,
And it's worked for you.
It's worked my whole life.
Listen.
And also, there's so much fire local pussy that can just be for a few hours. I ain't gotta put them up in the hotel. They ain't gotta stay at my house.
So what's the distinction for you for somebody that comes from Canada, an overnight guest or a luncheon appointment?
Well, I always actually go for the overnight because I crave the feeling of love and intimacy and connection. I want the cuddling, I want the kissing, I want the hand holding. I want that.
Fake love. You like to call it fake love. You want the fake love.
Yeah, the fake love.
Give me that fake love from the gate, brother.
Yeah. So I seek the overnight. And like if they come, like let's say even a local girl will stay for like 1 or 2 nights in a row. If we're really really hitting it off, I will extend that invitation. I go, you no longer have a checkout date. You can stay as long as this is working for, you know? So I don't actually have like a time limit, except unless it starts to like grind my gears or I got new girls coming in.
Okay, so the hotel's booked through next week, it sounds like.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I might have accidentally double booked a little, but it's okay. It's really easy to move stuff around like that.
Yeah, that still mind blows me. I just don't know if one's late and one's getting ready to leave. It's just, I don't know how you do it.
Well, this week is easy because every girl I have this week is down to be with other girls. Like I got 2 best friends coming in together, you know? So if they come early and the other girl leaves late, not only is that girl on her way out, so I don't really care how she feels about it because I only got to deal with it till she gets to the airport and flies home. But all these girls, so the girl from Texas told me to invite the girl from Canada. The girl from Canada don't really care, but she just prefer not. The 2 girls from Vegas are coming together. So any of these girls this week that overlap are already, I could have all 4 all week and they'd be happy with it.
I think instead of teaching people how to gamble and do that whole thing you do, you should teach them the system. I think you would be a billionaire.
Yeah, I don't think it's hard.
Huh?
This is easy. This is simple. This is the easiest.
Why is it simple?
This is natural. Makes perfect sense. Gambling's a system.
I've been doing this for almost 30 fucking years. What? I've never seen anybody have a system like yours.
It's not even a system.
It's kind of a system. It is. How could it not be a system?
I'm not doing anything tricky or special. So every single one of these girls reaches out to me. So even like the second girl that I filmed, asking her like,
hang on, let me cut you off. Who do you know? And you have a lot of people in the world that's doing what you're doing effectively as you do it.
I never asked Russ. Maybe Russ.
You can scratch that name. I can't mention his name.
Oh,
not even close to what you're doing.
No?
No, not even close.
You don't think? But he's also a little bit older. Slow down.
Not even close to what you're pulling off.
Really?
Yeah.
I think rock stars probably, like celebrities probably.
No, somebody you actually fucking know who's fucking pulling it off, flying girls, no money, no this. You call all the shots.
I never really asked. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is completely unheard of.
I don't know anybody. And you know I've treated a lot of interesting cats here.
Yeah.
Not even close. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so easy.
I know, but to you it's easy. I'm just telling you, it's a very unusual setup, and it's still perplexing to me. Listen. I'm going to keep saying it. You're having fun.
Yeah.
Nobody. You're like I said. You're a gentleman. You're up front. You've been doing this for a while. You've never gotten in trouble. No one's ever tried to pull some Me Too bullshit on you.
Never. I'm so. I don't want to say like gentleman-like, but I'm so like. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I have never even been close to like a Me Too scenario, you know, where I had to like question or a girl. Like it's never happened. I'm so over consensual. I don't know how to describe. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
understand, but it doesn't work that way. Obviously, if you do something to somebody, obviously that's the thing. How it works is you get the wrong person that for whatever reason, and you're a total gentleman, and she still comes after you.
you know what's funny?
You understand that, right?
Yes, I have a very
And
good.
so let's just say it's got to be. Forgive me. It's got to be. I'm going to say it's been thousands of girls over there, and of those, is that accurate? At least, right?
My estimate is 2,500.
How many?
2,500. That's my estimate for life.
Okay. Let's just call it. Okay. Let's just call it. All right. The numbers on the odds that no one's ever tried to flip and try to extort you, run some fucking bullshit, run some game is mind-blowing to me. I'm very grateful for you.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen in today's world. Do you understand that? It doesn't matter your conduct. It takes that one fucking wackadoodle. Her friend knows somebody who's a guy. He's like, "Where are you going? I'm gonna go fuck Mickey." What? How are you doing that? You don't know what? Oh fuck! Here's how you play this.
Or a guy who's crushing on a girl. Maybe the guy's a cop, crushing on the girl, finds out the girl slept with me.
Exactly.
It's never happened.
Yeah.
Actually.
Thank God.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, and I know that's how you conduct yourself, but I'm just telling you, I've not seen that before. Usually, guys that come here, they've had some version, even if they're perfect gentlemen, some bullshit happens. Anyways.
I never had it.
Yeah. Well, let's keep it that way.
You would think that at least one of these girls would just look at the money and say, "No, he didn't do nothing wrong, but I want that money, so I'm gonna just say he
How
did."
many fucking videos do you have with fucking millions of dollars walking around, right?
Yeah.
I mean, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's never happened.
You know, I'm just telling you that's mind-blowing to me. And that's why it's unique to me.
You seen the British dude, the DJ, what's his name? He just got charged with like 16 counts of rape dating all the way back to like 1986. What's his name? Famous British DJ. He has like a radio show or hip hop.
No.
What's his name? It's a white dude, bald head. Anyway, so he just got charged, right? And I was
What are the charges?
So I think it was something like 16 counts.
In Los Angeles?
Where? I forget where. I just saw it the one time, read it and moved on, but it was like 16 counts and there's 16 victims, something like that, dating all the way back to 1986 and as early as, or as recent as 2016, which is still some times away, 10 years away, you know? And some of the girls apparently were 17 from what it said online. I didn't read the discovery, but I couldn't believe it. It was so crazy to me to think like, I don't know, man. Bill Cosby, all these stories. It's crazy.
No, it's real.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just telling you that happens all the time.
Yeah.
And you haven't crossed the lines to underage.
No. Yeah, right. But I got so much available pussy of legal, moral, and self-desired ranges that I don't ever have to play it. I don't think consider fire.
All right. We'll check back in on this next week. Here's what I want. You're in better spirits today.
Yeah.
And I got to believe some of that is you're trying to figure out this money thing. Because last week you were just heartbroken.
Yeah.
With the Snapchat shit.
Yeah.
Where are you at with all that?
The closest thing I found is this new agency I was just telling you about, before the session. When I showed them what Jeremy and I had put together, they were so excited that they finished watching. I put together 8 episodes that I already had. When they finished watching, it was like 9 p.m. at night, I don't know, on like a Sunday. The 2 guys called me and said, "Can we come over right now? We want to talk more about this." I go, "Guys, it's 9 p.m. on a Sunday. What do you want to talk about?" And they go, "Whatever it takes, we want to move forward immediately." So they see massive value in basically what I was already doing on Snapchat, but for YouTube and Meta. And that made me feel really good. I actually just left from their office again. That's where I just came from right now, is their office. So they're very excited. In addition to that, I've been just doing my other work, stuff that I know I've been slacking on. And although my other work does not put dollars right into my pocket, they're like long games, I think just working and feeling productive is all it took for me to start feeling financially secure again.
Oh boy. You felt creative this week?
Yeah, I felt very creative.
Yeah, you seem inspired. You were not inspired last week.
Yeah.
Because you were drunk on the chick.
Yeah, I think so. Seb said something really nice to me the other night. I hadn't seen him in a while. I went to give him a hug, and he goes, "I love your post recently," is what he said to me. And he said it at night, and that day, the posts that were running were like a variation of promo, which is really tough to make look good or sell, you know what I mean? And him, who's an artist, gave me that feedback, and then we talked the following day details, and it re-inspired me, but gave me confidence that what I was doing was working in the right thing.
Oh, that's great, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful. How are you doing with your brother and his daughter?
It's her
What's it
birthday
like sharing
party.
a house with them?
Yeah. So they live in the guest house, and one of my brother's jobs, because he doesn't pay me rent, I mean, he couldn't afford the rent anyway. It was not the point. So I said to him, basically, for you to carry your end of the rent for you and your daughter, come into the main house and just take care of the property. I'll tell you a problem, if something breaks, if you need to fix something or whatever. We had a couple disputes, even though I know they were clearly defined, coming into this agreement. He wanted a little bit renege on some of the terms, which I didn't appreciate. And I didn't react because I saw the way he was talking to me. He was talking from emotion, which means I must have done something to really get under his skin, unrelated, which I can imagine. So I just sort of said, there's something way more important happening, which is first he's dealing with the death of his girl. And, he's raising a daughter with no mother. I go, this is way bigger than whether I think he should have picked something up off the floor for me or not. And I said, and I remember just responding to him, I said, you know what? I can do way better at picking up after myself. And he immediately cooled down. And I think that his response moving forward, because following 2 days from there, he was way more responsive to doing his duties at the house. I watched him push off these little tasks that I'd asked him to do around the house. We had this short exchange, and then the following 2 days, he had taken care of all of the things I never said a word about, but I knew that he wasn't doing. Mm-hmm. So I think it's just a process. I also can't be so self-righteous. He's going through something way worse than I am. I have to deal with my brother. My brother has to deal with himself, the lack of his girl, and his daughter.
And how's the daughter doing adjusting to the new environment? And is she missing her mother?
I've never heard her talk about her mom. I don't know if she understands. She's so young. I don't know if she understands what's happening or happened. She seems happy. She seems in good spirits. She's
no
annoying.
odd behavior from her?
No odd behavior. I think her behavior in general is not always great. If it was my kid, I'd probably do something about it. A little different than my brother is, but it's not my kid. I've talked to my brother about it, but I can't be that person for him. So I just let it run its course.
Are you excited to host a birthday party for her? Party for her?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be nice.
Well, look at that smile. Tell me about that, man.
So
That's so beautiful. I like when you light up like this, man.
the layout of my property. So I have my gate. Once the gate opens, it's like a big, nice square lot, and the house is basically the shape of a U that borders the lot that is the driveway. So the driveway's like a big open space. It's a beautiful driveway. It's not that kind of driveway. It's like a lot, and it's really pretty. It's got grass, 4 inches of grass between each tile of the driveway. It looks really pretty, and it's a nice square. And we got this unicorn bounce house slide combo. It's like 24 feet wide. I don't know how many, 20 feet high. It's really cool. And my brother, yes, I gave him all the contacts, but he went and booked it all. He coordinated it. He organized it. So he rented the tables, the chairs, the what do you call it? What do you call it?
Tablecloths.
Tablecloths, yeah. And the forks, and he's gotten the cake and the food, and he coordinated the whole thing, and he put together like a you've been invited, whatever. And he sent it to me as an example. And I just said, are you open to suggestion? He goes, yeah. And I go, give me 1 second. And I went on my editing app and I made like a flyer. I said, send me a photo of you and her. He sent me one of them riding a dirt bike, cute photo. And I made it all like this. And I go, how do you feel about this? And he goes, wow, that's really cool. Thank you. And he used that to send to everyone to invite. And so it's just really cool that me and him can come together on this. Like if I didn't, then he would be doing it all alone. And I think that's really sad.
Yeah. Yeah, right on. Yeah, it would be. Yeah. It's going to be a nice day. Be a nice event. She's going to feel special.
I'm nervous there won't be enough kids, though, because she doesn't know that many yet.
All right. Well, are you inviting people that have kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that many. There's only so many people I know with kids, at that age. Also, people that I won't even be around.
Yeah.
I want to be around the adult, too, All
right.
Yeah.
How nice to see you back at meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah? Good?
Yeah.
We'll keep that up?
Yeah.
How are we doing with God? How are we doing with God?
I'm hitting knees, one eye still closed. As soon as I'm up, I'm hitting knees. As soon as I'm done hitting knees, I meditate.
All right. Hygiene?
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm taking care of, shower, brushing teeth, flossing, mouthwash. I'm taking care of all these things generally before I start taking any work calls.
Okay.
Since you made that, I made the commitment to you to do so, I've been pretty on top of it.
Okay. Body dysmorphia stuff? Dysmorphia stuff?
I'm still on that diet since last week where I try to eat roughly once a day. And
How are you?
I try to wait till 3 p.m. to eat usually. And sometimes I'll have like a second meal. And even if I do or don't, I'm pretty conscious of what that meal is. I'm not perfect yet, but I already feel better about my body. And I've also been really busy. I've been putting full days in.
Yeah, good. You're better busy.
Yeah.
What are you most grateful for right now?
I don't know if this is the thing I'm most grateful for, but the CEO of one of my companies has sort of taken the power back from all the teams that we've built in the business, like all these layers of people and whatever, and just we just saw eye to eye. Because I feel like I've been yelling my head off for a year and a half about it. I go, nobody's as good as I am. Nobody can get done what I can get done. Give me the power to make decisions. And like recently, I've watched him take the power away from all these departments and just literally call me on the side and go, listen, don't tell anybody we're doing this. This is the CEO. We're the two owners. And he's the CEO and he goes, don't tell anyone we're doing this. And I'm like, doing what, And he goes, that idea you had 6 months ago, find someone to just get it done. Do it. Go ahead. I go, he goes, how much do you need? Let's just get the idea done. I go, okay, let's get it done. Get it done. Boom. Like nobody's business. We got that thing done, fast, cheap, boom, it's out. As soon as it's done, next day, hey, remember that other idea you had 9 months ago? How much you need a check for? I'll sign the check right now. Just get it done. Get it. I really appreciate it. And today particularly, he's a very, very busy guy, right? And he's like on a plane to every corner of the earth every day. He gave me the entire day today. We had our first meeting. I don't even know if the sun was up yet. And I just left my last meeting now and came straight here. Every single meeting was he and I.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah, and it was this and we played each other better than we have in a while. Played off each other,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Fuck, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Going to go back a little bit. Can you make a commitment to me before you see the New York girl that you and I have a conversation?
For sure. If I even see her again.
Yeah, I hope you don't, actually.
She does have her trip booked for my birthday, which is like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. Well, that's the Europe trip?
No, my birthday is the week of Halloween. The day after Halloween, we go to Europe.
Right.
But I don't think she booked Europe. I think she was lying. I don't think she ever pulled the trigger. But she
Yeah.
did book LA. But I don't know if I'm going to let her come.
Yeah, I hope you do. Let's have a conversation first.
Yeah, easy.
Okay. You got any funk with anybody? You jammed up? You want to blow anything out with anybody?
Yeah, I got one.
All right.
So you probably don't remember, but there was times in our previous sessions I brought up this character. Last year for Halloween, I threw a festival.
Of course I remember him, Coachella guy.
That's right.
I don't miss, brother.
That's right. You don't miss.
You like that?
Yeah. So this year, Halloween was coming, and one of my companies, we're working on a new brand book. So we wanted to pause marketing because like we're wasted efforts until we implement the new brand. And I just kind of said, I go, guys, I feel like we're sitting stagnant longer than needed. Something that can bridge us is if we do Halloween this year. CEO, everybody said to me, no, we're too busy focused on Europe and this and that. We can't do it. And I pled my case on why I think it's important that we do Halloween. And the response I got from the whole team, the whole board, was in a hypothetical scenario where everything is perfect and it's easy for us, yes, we can write a check and put our name on it. So I went all around town, started making this happen. I guess what happened was I convinced the CEO in his own internal dialogue that it was a good idea to do Halloween. So he also started going around town. We didn't tell each other because we both wanted to present the perfect package.
Yeah.
We don't want to get shut down in the process, right? So he calls me and he goes, hey, I just want to let you know I think we're going to do Halloween. And I go, oh, yeah. I didn't even tell you who I got lined up. And he goes, no, I think I already got it. I go, sick. Who'd you get? And he goes, same guy as last year. And I go, oh, it's the Coachella guy, the same.
Oh, yeah.
Same dude. We did Halloween with him last year. We did Coachella with him last year. The dude used to be my best friend. I don't like him at all. A real weasel. And I said to him, listen, man, I don't want to be his friend anymore. I don't want to do business with him. I don't want to help him anymore. I want to. He grosses me out. I tried to blacklist him from any event that my company's a part of, and I was shot down for political reasons. So I go, how committed did you tell him we are? And he goes, fairly. I go, I said it to him, I said to the CEO, I said, if I give you feedback about it, will you take it? And he goes, yeah. I said, give me a day. So I sat for a day and I wrote up my fears, concerns, feedbacks.
He didn't know the backstory with him?
Oh, he knows.
He knows, right?
But he has an interesting stance on it. The first thing you have to consider is that he doesn't care. He cares first about the company. He's very forward about it. He does not want to pretend that he doesn't care first about that. He doesn't mind letting you know that. Last, he cares about how you feel. And I really respect that about him. I actually like that a lot. I'm very similar in a lot of ways. So I said, it really hurts my feelings. It makes me feel bad that we're going to partner with this guy publicly. He goes, I don't care. He goes, you gave me all the reasons why for our corporation it makes sense to do Halloween. We told you in the perfect scenario that it would make sense to do Halloween. This is the perfect scenario for our corporation to do Halloween. I don't really care how you feel about it.
Wow. Wow.
I said fair, but it doesn't make me feel any better, So I gave him the feedback, and again, it's not that he cares how I feel. The only reason he's navigating the feedback is because if he doesn't, I'll make it harder on the company. And I have vocalized that. I'm not shy about my intentions, and he knows he's way smarter than I am. So by navigating my feedback, he knows that in return, I will make it easier on the company to do Halloween with this guy. Mm-hmm. So we went through it. We butted head a few times. We were screaming at each other on the phone, calling each other idiots, all types of stuff. We had to bring a third partner in to mediate. It was a whole thing. And at the end of it, it's happening even though I don't want it to. It is good for the company. And a lot of my bruised ego and pride is being mitigated.
Wow.
I'm still not happy about it.
I get it.
I feel gross. And I'm not going to pretend to be his friend. It's not going to happen. We're going to be on stage together. We're both going to have a microphone. I'm not going to pretend to be his friend.
On Halloween?
Yeah.
I got it. So
Yeah.
now it's just diplomacy.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
We'll make a plan come Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Like we did for your party.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
All right, brother. Any final thoughts for now? Anything else you want to put light on? Anything else you want to be extra accountable?
I got the hotel running. I may or may not break up with my girlfriend. I have to find a way to navigate Halloween. I'm being productive again, so I feel better about my financial stability. Just internally, I just feel better about it. I'm productive. I have resentment towards my brother and his daughter, but they're just not justified. I think that's it. I don't know. Unless you're... Oh, you know what, actually? I want Robert Downey Jr. to sponsor me.
Everybody wants Robert Downey Jr. to sponsor.
Yeah, I know. And I don't want to be inappropriate. I'll never ask him. I didn't stick around after the meeting to bother him or anything. But I'm looking for a new sponsor, and he and I don't know. We did have that experience together previously. I need a new sponsor. I don't think it could be you or Russ.
Huh?
I don't think it could be you or Russ.
No.
Yeah.
No, it can't be me.
Yeah.
Can't be me.
Yeah.
Can't be Russ. Let me think about Robert. I don't know if that's a good fit or not.
Okay.
For you, yeah. I'll think about that though. Anybody else coming to mind? You actually want a sponsor?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I got sober through the 12 steps. The 12 steps have to be done with a sponsor.
Yeah.
They're the 12 steps of AA, not the 12 steps of Mikki. You know, if it was up to me, we'd have one step and it'd just be go get high.
Right.
You know? So, I need a sponsor. I think it's only appropriate. It's only fitting.
Let me ask you this. I love this. What do you what part of your life will get better if you work the steps? Or what part of your life do you feel deficient that you actually want to sponsor right now?
I think there's two components. The first, when you and I met, is because I was desperate and I was seeking help. Even with almost 10 years sober, I came to be aware that the only thing that I really still had was my sobriety, right? Because I was losing contact to God. I was losing parts of who I am, losing a lot of happiness, losing a lot of things. I cannot afford to lose my sobriety, obviously. I don't have to explain, obvious. So if I don't continue to stay strong in sobriety and build and rebuild my sobriety, then I'm destined to lose it. We know the story. Guys, 25 years, go back out.
Good. It's funny you say that because I was thinking when I saw you Wednesday, how much you've changed since that first time I met you. You were in a dark place, man.
Yeah.
You're just all fucked up.
Yeah, I was desperate.
Yourself, everything, your head was the ground, everything, your energy was just off, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, let me think about this. Anything else?
I don't think so. I think I'm chilling right now, unless you've noticed something from me that we should talk about. I don't know.
No, I think let me just think about everything. You're enjoying the new house. It's unpacked. Everything's good. It's organized.
Yeah.
Good. Organized.
Yeah.
Good. It is.
Yeah. Almost 100%. Yeah.
Okay. I like this girl's gone. I like that you're inspired. I like these guys want to do business with you. I like the conversation you had with their CEO. The hotel's the hotel. We'll keep it, keep your 5-star rating. I like that you're talking to God. I like it a little bit more earnest.
Earnest meaning what?
Just a little bit more earnest, a little bit more sincere about your conscious contact, you know? And I also, I need you to help somebody. That's actually one thing that's missing from your life. There's no better person to help than you.
I need to sponsor men again.
Yeah.
Before coming to Shell, I was going to open meetings, and it was really hard to navigate just because of my social recognition. It was really hard. So I don't know how to find.
I'll help you.
All right. And then if it's actual step work, I really do need to go back through my steps. I have a rusty working knowledge of them right now.
Yeah. And you used to fight. You could do a workshop on it before.
Yeah.
All right. Let me think. Think about Robert. Let me think about who you can help do the 12 steps with.
By the way, when it comes to Robert, I don't have a selfish motive. I don't need him for acting gigs. That's never going to be a conversation.
Yeah. Why him?
I think he's lived a very similar lifestyle. I think he's currently in a position. Not that I want to say I'm Robert Downey Jr. because I'm definitely not, but I think it's so relatable to where we're kind of at. And for example, let's say I have to talk about women. I don't think Johnny Smith, who slept with 3 girls in his whole life because that's all he could sleep with, is going to be able to actually appropriately diagnose me.
Right.
you know? So if I'm looking for someone aside from you that can actually help me navigate the lifestyle I have, somebody in that position can.
So I'm just curious. What if Robert says, "Hey, listen, you know, I'm learning. I want you to shut the girl stuff down for a little bit." What would you say?
Yeah, I'd probably do it.
Would you?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I mean, I can always turn it back on. And if you're saying it, I put my trust in you that there's a reason, and I want to see what that reason is. And I'm always open to improvement. If you tell me, Mikki, I want you to be completely absent for this amount of time, this is the reason, let's see if this improves. And if it improves, I go, you're onto something. Now how do we build on this? Mm-hmm. But if it doesn't improve, I go, listen, so, you know, you're wrong. All I did was lose something I enjoyed. I'm going to go back.
Of course. Yeah, listen, my main thing with this is that thing that happens when you're having a party or whatever, and the girl that you invite is talking to your friend, and that thing gets lit up in you.
I forgot that I had that problem because I haven't been in that environment in a minute.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah. That's what I don't like. You know, my big thing is I don't like when you give the power to somebody to dictate your serenity level. That's why I don't want you to be in that place.
I would follow your direction.
It's just something we're gonna keep our eye on. Listen, it hasn't happened, but it's bound to happen. It has to happen. There's just too many moving parts in your life.
Sure.
I just want to keep an eye on it.
Sure.
You know, I mean, these girls come, they come, they cancel. You're not sweating it,
Yeah.
right?
I look forward to cancellations because I say yes to a lot of girls that I really rather not.
Right. It's a cancellation. They can just cancel. We don't charge your credit card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Free cancellations.
It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
The hotel's
The only
busy.
time it pisses me off is if I specifically invited them to come to an event with me and they cancel with not enough time for me to get a different girl to that event.
Oh, yeah.
Then it pisses me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, some people would love your problems.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, listen, you know, I asked you, two things, and I'll shut the fuck up, man. Keep asking girls why they come over.
Okay.
And you're savvy enough to know when they're jiving, to just speak from your fucking heart. And maybe it's better to ask them afterwards. I don't know, they might be nervous in the beginning. And then, I'm not gonna mention names, but if your crew of amazing people that are out in the world doing things that are, ask them if they have a system like yours, some version, and see the feedback you get.
Okay. I just assumed they all did. I assumed they were better at it than me.
Well, let's find out and do a survey for me.
Yeah, easy.
I think you might find how unusual yours, and that's not the case.
I've been enjoying giving these girls these interviews, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I bet. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just so interesting. I really want to learn because I've had the same question. So when I used to have women interview me, like interviewers, like they were the host of a show that I was on, almost always the conversation was sexual before I came to the show. Like almost always. If they message my team, pure business. If they ever reach out to me and I respond to set it up, my intention is sex. And I don't think I've ever I can't imagine letting a conversation that didn't turn sexual get far enough to have them invite me on their show. So anytime I've gone on these girls' shows, I've always asked them. I go, why do you find me interesting? Why are you into me? I go, first of all, I'm ugly. I look like a bridge troll. I'm by no means a traditionally attractive man. I say, like, I'm not paying for nothing. What do you want? And it's really hard to get answers. But right now, these two girls gave me like pretty good answers. I find it very interesting.
Yeah, no, it's gonna get interesting. But ask a few more.
I'm gonna keep asking.
All right. What time's your LAX pickup? I don't want to hold you.
I don't know. I gotta check. She's been texting.
I hope the flight's on time.
Yeah, whatever.
Air traffic controllers right now.
It's actually got delayed. She was supposed to land at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it got delayed, so now she's coming in. I don't know. I gotta check.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend, brother.
Yeah, you too.
I'll see you Wednesday.
See you then.
Cool.